So the first card is about loss. It seems like, something may have been stolen, but there was a loss of something, and it was something important to you. And This could be something physical, or it could be, even ideas stolen. You've got the snake card immediately below it. So you're dealing with somebody who's really nasty, a very toxic person, a very snake like person doing things behind your back. So somebody really, really nasty that you've been dealing with, and they have caused a loss in your life. And you're using a lot of your psychic abilities to try and get through the situation. So you are relying a lot on your intuition to sort things out. You're seeing things from a very different light as well. So in the past, you've got the dog over here. So there was somebody who was very faithful. And, you're also dealing with somebody, I think, that was very greedy as well. So, two people are pitching up over here. One showing, somebody who operated on a lot of greed. And then you've got the dog over here. You may have had people who are defending you, somebody who was quite faithful. And then again, dealing with that person who's a snake. So, dealing with some rather nasty characters over here. So going into the future, you've got the rapiers over here. So this could well be almost a fateful situation. There could be a decision that you need to make. You need to speak your truth. You need to stand up for yourself. You've got the ace of spades over here, which is like the ace of swords, which is about standing up, speaking the truth, taking charge, and winning a situation. But there is some kind of decision that needs to be made, and it will either be made, it could be a legal decision and you winning this legal decision that's about to be made, or it could be you just making a decision so that you come out trumps in it. So there's something, a decision that needs to be made, but you need to do it from a very unemotional point of view. And maybe you're just waiting, there is some kind of element of karmic justice in operation over here. And then you've got the closet over here, the cupboard over here. So whatever happened did, result in a loss. And it could have been a financial loss as well with this closet. And, you're still trying to now accumulate money to make up for that loss that you went through. So you dealt with a very difficult person who caused a loss, and that was a financial loss. And now you're trying to recover from the situation, put aside money. And you are, looking at things from a different point of view. Also, this card of the eye says, watch your back. You were dealing with really nasty people, and make sure that you're still being very vigilant. So those are the energies for that week. So you've got the Princess of Wands over here. So, it's either you dealing with somebody who's a fire sign person. So this could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Not a very nice entity, this particular person, and they will not very friendly. This is a person who will take advantage of you without you really realizing it. So they are not very supportive of you, and somebody you cannot rely on. So somebody quite deceptive that you were dealing with. Now, if this is not a person that you were dealing with in that kind of capacity, this might well be that, you are trying very hard to manifest in your life. So you're trying to make your thoughts become reality. So if you're trying to work through a project, or you're trying to work through some kind of enterprise and make sure that it comes to light. So you are trying to work to bring these ideas into action. So this is manifesting any ideas or thoughts or projects that you have. So working hard on a particular project. This is also about learning while you're on the job as well. So the Princess of Wands is about learning. But it's also about travel. So this could be, you traveling as well. So, So this could all be about just work and manifesting and learning on the job and meeting a lot of different people, or traveling, doing some foreign travel. Or it could be well that you're dealing with a person who's got a lot of that fire energy in it, them, who is very deceptive and not a very nice person to deal with, and you're having a bit of problems with them. So what's going on around you? You've got the Prince of Cups over here, and this is crossed by the Temperance card. So you are going for some kind of goal, and it looks like it's this is the Holy Grail. It's almost signifying learning and education, and you're working towards some kind of goal. Maybe you're going for a degree, or you're going for something where you have something to do with education and reaching a kind of goal. So that's what you're aiming for this particular moment. That's where you have all your focus on right now. And you're trying to get that balance back in your life again with this Temperance. So this is the card of Sagittarius is about higher education. So this might well be that you're in a university, or you're going back to university, or you're specializing, but you are reaching for some higher goal. And with the Temperance card, this is about trying to get that balance between your work life and your study life and your just trying to get that balance in your life again. Whatever you're learning, you're taking it and trying to apply it in your life as well. So these two cards together look like it's about study, it's about higher education, it's about learning, and it's about doing courses or trying to reach a goal and achieve something. So that's where you seem to be focused. And now, if you look at this Princess of Wands, it looks like it is about study, it's about learning, it's about trying to accumulate knowledge in order for you to progress as far as your career goes. So in the past, you've got the King of Wands over here. Now, this is dealing with somebody that is very, very powerful, and this is somebody who is, it could well be a fire sign person. It could well even be a Scorpio's water sign, because this falls between the two. But because it's a double fire here, it looks like it might well have more of the element of fire in it. Now, the Scorpio sign has got Mars that rules it, so that's a bit of fiery energy that's within the Mars sign itself, within the Scorpio sign itself. And so you might be dealing with somebody that is in charge, somebody that you're working with who's higher up, authority figure that you're working with, in charge of things. So it could be a businessman, somebody who is in charge of a project that you are working under. So this could be some kind of mentor. So in the past 3 months, you've got the Nine of Cups over here. So a lot of abundance has come and a lot of spiritual growth. Pisces, it's ruled by Jupiter in Pisces, and both these signs are about higher spiritual growth and a lot of happiness coming in. And so it looks like you're working with somebody and working pretty well. Nine of Cups is about achieving satisfaction in life and being very happy with where you've arrived at. So, you are getting there, and it seems like happiness is coming in for you. A sort of serenity that has, you've reached a point where you're pretty satisfied with all the things that you've done. So you've got the Prince of Wands over here, and this is about learning as well. So this is about doing a new project. The Prince of Wands is about, taking in information or learning new information. It's about it could also be about travel, and if you're in working, this could be about traveling to do the same job somewhere else, and also learning on the job as well. So meeting foreign people, going to foreign places, but trying to, putting all your energy into education and knowledge, or learning about that particular thing. So you can see this person is almost worshipping at the feet of this Dagon, this god. So, you are learning a lot of new things as you're doing it, and it's changing you. It's changing you. And you can see the moon over there. So this has been taking a while. So you've been doing this particular thing for a while. So it looks like it's to do with studying and getting further up. But it's also got a lot of travel as well, and meeting different people and learning about different cultures or different people from that thing. So that's been on your mind. Maybe that's what you're doing, or that's what you hope to do. So going into the future, you've got the Two of Cups. This is having a good relationship, solid foundation relationship with someone. You can relate to them. You've got Venus in Cancer over there. So, you feel either very maternal to them or they feel very maternal to you. There's a lot of love in the card, and there's a lot of, you get along pretty well with this person. This could be a new relationship. This could be romance. This could be something that's very secure, a very secure relationship that you're in. At the moment. It doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic relationship, but you have a very strong bond with somebody there. Now you've got the Judgment card over here. So you are going to some kind of major change in your life right now. You're reviewing your past, you're looking at your past decisions, and you're changing the way you're looking at life. So maybe this new education or whatever you're learning is changing the way you're looking at things, and maybe you're readdressing things that you didn't do in the past. So you might be, like going back to school and, going back and finishing things that you didn't finish. Now you're being called to do this. The Judgment card is about Pluto. So it says if you don't do it, if you don't go back and readdress things that you haven't finished, then Pluto comes and destroys things. Because Pluto, wants you to change for the better. It wants you to see the bigger picture. And if you don't change the way you're looking at things, it changes it for you. Now, with the Judgment card, this is what you seem to be going through. So you've reached this turning point in your life, and you are making decisions for you to do things that you love doing or things that you meant to do. So what's happening around you? You've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is about having, there might be somebody who's advising you, or this could well be you as, this is how people see you, as the Queen of Pentacles, being very stable. This is an earth card, so very stable, your feet on the ground, somebody who is hardworking, and somebody who knows how to handle resources, and somebody who's very practical. And this is probably how people see you. And also they do see you, see that you are, you have financial abundance. So you're not lacking with this Queen of Pentacles. But you feel a sense of lack. So on your biggest fear is going through hardship. So this is your hopes and fears. You're worried, very worried, because you've got Mercury here in Taurus. You're worried about your personal finances. Mercury rules Gemini, which gives you a little bit of anxiety as well. And you're worried about your personal finances. You really don't want to go through a period of lack or loss. And you're worried that anything you do might end up in that situation again. So you're trying to avoid that quite distinctly. So going to the future, you've got the Chariot card, the Papess, and the Magician. So the Chariot card is, needing, you can see Mercury over there, and this is you. You need to get a grip on things, you need to rope things in, and you need to have a plan. So anything that is deviating, if you are finding that you are losing interest in anything, or your mind is wandering, you need to get everything roped in, get everything back on track again. So if you're being distracted, you need to cut out those distractions. This man is letting this chariot go forward, not by reins. He hasn't got reins in his hands. He actually is using the power of his mind to move this chariot forward. So whatever thoughts that are distracting you, whatever things that are distracting you, be it good things or bad things, you need to get rid of them, or you need to cut them out of your life in order for you to move your chariot forward. So you need to cut out distractions and stop procrastinating, basically. The Chariot card, if you do that, this is a card of being determined to do it, but also it's a card of achievement as well. Then you've got the Papers over here, which is about learning. This is the High Priestess over here. And so there is, looks like there's a lot of learning coming in. It's ruled by the moon. So a lot of hidden knowledge being revealed to you. So it looks like you're going to be deep in your studying or deep in your work very soon. And that is why you need to cut out all distractions with this Chariot card, so that you can focus on this learning that you're doing. And when you do that, you've got the Magician, which is a card of really, intelligence, and it's a card of learning. It's also a card of action. It's a card of being able to manifest. So once you're able to get your mind and everything in order and focus on your work, you'll be able to start manifesting things for the future. This is a card that's also ruled by Mercury, and Mercury rules Virgo. So it's a card about focusing on your work, focusing on your studying, focusing on your learning, and doing multiple things, learning multiple things, but also being very smart about it. So there's a genius element that is attached to the magician. And if once you start focusing on your work, everything will become very, very easy, and you'll be able to manifest everything that you need. Things will start just falling into place. So you're readdressing something that you missed in the past. You're making some kind of life change right now, going through a life change. You are in quite a stable position. You have a very good a friendship or relationship that you are managing to rely on to get you through things. And it seems like there's a lot of studying that you're doing now. So you might be doing some kind of higher education or higher learning course. And it seems like once you get the distractions out of the way, you're going to be able to, get on with things, and it's going to be very productive for you, very beneficial for you, and you'll be very successful. So you've got the Prince of Summer over here, which speaks about a deeply emotional or probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during this whirlwind encounter, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and head. So it looks like Prince of Summer coming in, Prince of Cups bringing in some kind of offer. Now, the Prince of Cups is not necessarily about love offer. It is also about education and about learning. So, being focused on that cup of learning. So it looks like you may need to just rope things in and focus on your studying or learning or whatever it is you're doing for higher education. You've got the Chariot appearing a second time, so you've got to get rid of distraction. You can successfully balance various and opposing energies at once through determination and focus. You have earned the rewards and recognition you are receiving. So once you start focusing your energies and stop being distracted, you'll be able to move very quickly forward, and you will achieve, and you will be very successful. And the last card is the Ace of Winter. Implementation of your brilliant new idea may now get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenge will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. So, although it's going to be very difficult at first to get yourself back on track again, it looks like you need to do it. You need to put all your effort and energy into it. Ace of Winter is the Ace of Swords. So you've got to put your mental focus into place. So this whole spread is talking about getting your focus in order and focusing, getting your goals in order, and working on that in order for you to achieve your success. And it seems like there's two Chariot cards over here. So, you have success guaranteed, but you have to be focused. And you have to get rid of any kind of distractions that are in your life. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments, please. Thank you. Bye.